Hello friends, this is Parag here from Poland. We have Kristina from Hungary and she's 55. She started kettlebell sport at 46 and she's 55. So she's going to tell us her journey in short how she started. She did 135 repetitions with 16 kg OALC. Correct me if I'm wrong. 135 repetitions, 16 kg OALC?
Yeah,
60, 135 at the age of 55, and we are going to know her secret. This is going to be an inspirational video, especially for the women who are above 45 and want to get started the kettlebell sport. Christina, please introduce yourself, your name, your city, and how did you get into kettlebell sport?
My name is Kriszta Kart and I'm from Hungary and took kettlebell sport at 56, 67, I don't remember exactly, and I am now 55. And it happened completely by accident. I was surfing on YouTube and it brought up a video about Lorna Kleiman doing 1 hour cycle with 20 kilo. And that was all. I started next day and I devoted for it because I train every week 5 times. And I took up kettlebell sport and go ahead and I try to find always new goals. And maybe my next goal will do it with 20 kilo.
20 kilo. Okay.
Yes, I competed with 20 kilo last year, but I would like to do higher rep numbers. But at this competition, I am completely confident in 135 because there are very strict rules here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she would be soon lifting 20 kgs and she has a dream to lift 24 kilos at this age of 55. So it is really inspiring for the women who are getting started with 12 kg and 16 kg at the age of 40, 45. She's 55 and she's aiming to lift 24 kgs. Okay, please tell us your training routine. How do you train? Like, do you do strength training, which includes squat, deadlifts, bench press and all that?
Yeah.
And if you're training 5 times a week, how does your training schedule look? Like, do you do one day kettlebell, one day strength training? Can you just give a little brief about it?
Yes, of course. To tell you the truth, I have been training more than 30 years because my profession is trainer. I am fitness trainer.
Okay.
But when I started training, I worked in an office.
Okay.
I was a completely sitting job for 8 hours a day, but I was very devoted mostly for bodybuilding and fitness training, and it was completely shocking to watch kettlebell. I haven't known anything about kettlebell sport. I knew kettlebells, but only hardstyles, and I wasn't not too enthusiastic about hardstyle kettlebell sport, but sports turned my mind completely. And nowadays, I think 5 times I work in a gym. It's because I have changed my profession.
Okay. So when you start the week, do you start with the kettlebells or do you start with the strength training work like squats, deadlift?
Yeah,
Can you please tell us what is your routine?
Yes. Every week I train with kettlebell 4 times, and I've got only gym training on Wednesdays, and another 2 GPP, general physical preparation training, and it means 4 training sessions with kettlebells and 3 training sessions with weights. Sometimes separated, sometimes after kettlebell training. It took only 20 minutes, and one times on Wednesday it's about 60 minutes. And what I would like to emphasize a lot, mobility training, mobility stretching and mobility, because in my age and in Hungary it's the basis of every training. If you are not flexible enough, you can your you won't be able to do as hard as you want.
Yes, true, true. Okay, so she trains 5 times a week, out of which she has 2 or 3 days dedicated towards strength training, and on the same day she does kettlebells, or sometimes she does kettlebells on the other days. So it's really good to see that she's getting time to train 5 times a week. Okay, Christian, can you please tell us about your nutrition and like what do you eat? Breakfast, lunch, dinner? Do you eat non-vegetarian food, or maybe like because see, I mean, training is one part. The diet nutrition is very big part. I mean, if you do not eat, like if you eat regular stuff, like maybe bread or something like that, then it is very hard for you for the result. So I understand that the crowds or the viewer from the India would have a different eating routine, but we would just like to know that do you have a lot of salads? Can you please tell me what it is?
Yes, because my eating a little bit strange because I eat 1 times a day warm food and food, and I keep bread, all kind of bread. I never eat bread, and I got a light sensitivity for gluten, and that's why I miss food with gluten, and I lot of several veggie and some and very low level of meat. Sometimes I skip meat. I tend to be vegetarian. I'm not yet vegetarian, but I would like to let meat go from my eating plan, and a lot of vegetable and no gluten for me. But I think it's for me because I've got a sensitivity for it.
Okay. And do you take any kind of supplements, especially when it comes to supplements like multivitamins, vitamin C, vitamin E, all those in the terms of maybe tablet or maybe in the terms of any powder like protein powders or something like that? Do you take that?
I don't take protein powder because I prefer eating over protein powder. I don't like the taste of them. But as vitamin, omega-3, vitamin C complex, vitamin zinc, magnesia, and several things, twice separately in the morning and in the evening, and twice a day omega-3, because I think it's very important what kind of fat you eat mostly in Hungary, because we usually eat dairies, some meat, and omega-3 is very important to balance.
Okay. Come a little closer. Okay, so yeah, I mean, she has a good combination of fat, as she mentions that she has a fat plus she has a she eat meat, but she eat less of meat, and she is more vegetarian and have more veggies in her diet and nutrition. Okay, very important. At the age of 55, when you're training, personally, I feel that you lose motivation to train. Sometimes you want to go to train, but then you feel that today is not the day. I'm feeling very tired, and this happens for the women over 50 who are not training. You're training regularly, so how do you keep motivated yourself to train regularly 5 times a week? It's very important for the women, because what happens is, see, personally, based on my experiences, they take a lot of offs. They will train 2 times a week, 3 times a week, then the next week they'll train 2 times a week, then there is no consistency. So what is the secret behind consistency? From you, I would like to know.
For me, first of all, I like training, and to be quite frank, I am always motivated because maybe I am a little bit crazy about training and like training, and it's my life, it's my job, and I would like to do my best. And planning. Maybe it's very important for me that I plan my training session, and it's very interesting to give a try to new things, and I'm always thinking about training. What could I do better? What could I change to be better? And it's my motivation. Mostly, it's my motivation.
Okay. Yes, she mentions that planning is very important, and if you have a good plan, like generally I say, even several podcasts, that if you are training in the evening, you make plan in the morning. If you're training in the morning, you make a plan in the night, a day before, so that you understand what kind of workouts you have to do, and that is what she is mentioning here, that planning is very important so that you feel motivated to work out. So guys, ensure that you are doing a planning. Random workouts is like, a ship in a sea without going to a particular goal. You are just going left or right anywhere. So I understand that the planning is very important, which she is mentioning. Okay, now last question, most important, like, do you have a coach? If you have a coach, are you self coached, and how do you do the trainings? Like, do you design your goals? How do you set the goals?
Yes.
And can you please tell me about
Yes, yes. I haven't worked with a coach for a very short time,
Okay.
but I am self-coached
Okay.
because I am a coach.
Yes.
Sometimes it would be very useful to work with a coach, but as I like planning, it's the most important thing, and for me to plan something, I keep this task for me, and what's
Coaching. Like, how do you coach? Like, how you write down
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
programs? How
yeah,
do you
yeah,
set the
yes.
goals? How do you set the goals?
Yes.
Like, for example, this year in this competition in Poland, you wanted to do 16 kg OALC.
Yes, it was amazing. And when I get home, I have to turn it over. What to think? I would like to compete and WWF again, but I would like to lift heavier weights, and I have to turn it over. That thing, and I usually set a plan for a year, usually, and I got separated training parts, mesocycles, small
Yes.
cycles for a week, and I set a training plan, usually an exact training plan for a week.
Okay.
But my training plan has mesocycles. It's about 3 months, and it's set up a week.
Okay, yeah.
A week, a year.
Okay, she was referring about meso, micro, and macro cycles, which generally people do for their training programs. And glad to know that you are, doing that programming by yourself, and you are having such kind of a good results. So viewers would also like to know your best numbers with 16 kg OLC. If you have done 20 kg, if you have done 24 kg, if you have done marathon, your best numbers till today.
At competition or at training?
Mostly competition.
At competition, one alarm cycle at the Hungarian Championship, I did 145.
145.
45, and half marathon jerk was with 16 was 620.
In 30 minutes?
30 minutes half marathon.
Half marathon.
Jerk.
Okay.
It was 16 kilos, 620.
Okay.
The Hungarian Championship, and half marathon one a long size group was in the Hungarian Championship last year, 407.
Wow.
400, and maybe that's always called. I usually compete with one arm cycle. It's my favorite.
Okay. Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank
you. So yeah, guys, the results are amazing, and she's doing at the age of 55. So I'm sure you must have got that inspiration to get started with the kettlebell sport, especially women. Definitely, it is also applicable to men. But I wish you congratulations for the
thank you.
upcoming
Thank
competitions, and keep up the inspiration and keep up the spirit so that you can motivate other women. Thank you. Thank
I will
you.
do my best.
Yes. Any message for the Indian women?
And be motivated, and take care of warm up and mobility work, and be consistent.
Be consistent. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.